Hey you guys, today I want to talk about the Recusant Sigil seen in the Kingdom Hearts series. This sigil was revealed at the end of Dream Drop Distance and was used to keep track of Sora. After this, many people started noticing that an X showed up on a lot of character designs. Some were extremely obvious, like the various designs in Birth by Sleep, with almost every main character having some type of X on their clothes. Others are less obvious, such as the Heartless symbol or the Guardian's X'd out mouth. Now, it's not confirmed if these X's are actually Recusant sigils, but it does seem odd that a lot of designs throughout the Kingdom Hearts series have had X's in them. Nomura stated in an interview that Xemnas put X's in the names of the organization members because of the interest Master Xehanort had in the Keyblade, but I believe that this X goes back even farther. I believe that this sigil stems from the Master of Masters. I believe the Master of Masters uses the Recusant Sigil as the real way to keep track of everything, as opposed to the Gazing Eye. The Gazing Eye is very noticeable, while the Recusant Sigil is a lot more insidious. Throughout all the titles, people have been keeping an eye on the Gazing Eye, but what if that was the Master's plan? If this sigil can really keep track of what is going on, then he has an eye on a lot more than we realize. Notice this last cutscene in back cover. The box has an X engraved in the top. All these people marked with X's either in their names or etched into their clothes are being watched by the Master of Masters. I feel like this stays in line with the Master's personality. The Gazing Eye is very showy and in your face, kind of like the Master's random, confusing mannerisms, but behind the Master's facade is a calculating, menacing man. I believe behind the mask of the Gazing Eye lies the Recusant Sigil. Behind the Gazing Eye that Lucio holds lies the X on the black box and the X in Lucio's name, which was given to him by the Master of Masters. Behind the Gazing Eye that Master Xehanort holds is the X in his name. Behind the Gazing Eye that Riku holds is the X on his clothes. I think Riku is a wild card though. We haven't seen anyone like him really to my knowledge. He walks the path between light and dark. I think there's a reason why he still wielded the Gazing Eye but did not have a Recusant Sigil on his clothes in Kingdom Hearts 2. Now there are gaps in this theory, as the other foretellers have Gazing Eyes on their keychains but no sigil. But it could be because he really only needed Lucio. He knew the fates of the other foretellers because Lucio was there to show him their demise in the Keyblade War. So again, maybe those eyes are just for show and he really wants to keep attention away from this sigil. And then we have Sora. He does not usually wield a Keyblade with the Gazing Eye unless you count the End of Pain Keyblade, which I view more as an Easter egg Keyblade. But he has X's in a lot of his designs. I think the Master is very interested in Sora and wants to keep a very close eye on him, but not in the showy way he does with the Gazing Eye. I believe he is very serious about Sora and is trying to watch him without raising any kind of suspicion. And that is all I have for this theory. I hope you found it interesting. It is a little flimsy and maybe disproven with Kingdom Hearts 3, since from the designs we have seen so far, there haven't really been any X's except for Sora's Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes. One last thing to note that is just an interesting tidbit, in Xemnas' Dream Drop Distance battle, Xemnas says, "As your flesh bears the sigil, so your name shall be known as that of a recusant." Well, what does recusant mean? It means someone who refuses to accept or obey established authority. The very first person we know of who bore the sigil is Lucio. Lucio was given his name from the Master of Masters, and he was accused by Ava of being a traitor and twisting the words of the Master of Masters. He was accused of refusing to follow the Master's established plan. He was branded as a recusant. Xehanort is never called a recusant, but it's pretty clear he refuses to accept the established idea that light should prevail over darkness. Just thought that was interesting, though it is a big stretch and is probably more of a coincidence than anything. Anyways, if you enjoy this theory, why not share it with someone? I did a video about the Gazing Eye seen in all the Kingdom Hearts games, which you can watch by clicking on the video in the top left. If you want to keep up to date with my theories and analysis content, why not consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.